that will prepare all students for enrollment, enlistment, employment, and entrepreneurship. We are so excited to announce the partnership between Mills University Studies and United Cerebral Palsy of Arkansas and the new United Cerebral Palsy Academy of Leadership and Social Service. I hope that this partnership announcement inspires other business and industry leaders to join us as we seek to accomplish the mission of Mills University Studies High School. I would like to welcome our distinguished guests this morning, including Mr. Tim Johnston from the Arkansas Department of Education, Shelby Thomas, PCSSD School Board member, and to those who are here to support this mission within the disability community. We look forward to further conversations on how we can diversify options for college and career readiness. I would also like to thank the Pulaski County Special School District Superintendent, Dr. Charles McNulty, and others from our district office, along with the Little Rock Regional Chamber's President, Mr. Jay Cheshire, and Vice President of the Academies of Central Arkansas, Marcus Jewett, and the United Cerebral Palsy of Arkansas's President and CEO, Paula Rader, and Katie Sursa, the Director of Community Involvement. Together, they all helped to make this partnership possible. The partnership with the United Cerebral Palsy of Arkansas will provide college and career readiness opportunities for our scholars through job shadowing, business and industry tours, internships, and service learning. UCP is also prepared to provide subject matter experts in our health, science, and nutrition, education and training, law and public safety, and JROTC pathways. As we begin our celebration, I am honored to introduce the President and CEO of the Little Rock Regional Chamber. In 2006, Jay Cheshire became the 15th President and CEO of the Little Rock Regional Chamber of Commerce in its 153-year history. Under his leadership, the Little Rock Regional Chamber has directly worked on projects accounting for over $4.1 billion in new and expanded capital investment, more than 25,900 jobs, and $933 million in new annual payroll for the Metro Little Rock region. One key thing to note is his passion for education and his leadership in the successful implementation of the Academies of Central Arkansas in our community. Please join me in welcoming our MC for today's events, Mr. Jay Cheshire.
Thank you, Principal Mocha, for hosting us at a phenomenal campus. I was telling her before we got started, I'm always driving down the road going one way or the other, so I've never really been to this side of the campus, and it's just absolutely beautiful. Your leadership, obviously the superintendent's leadership and the school board, and the work being not only being done here, but already having been done here is absolutely phenomenal. And I want to tell everyone that I grew up in a little town called Nashville, Arkansas. And so it's always been an issue with me pronouncing things. And so is it cerebral? Is it cerebral? And so, Paul, what I'm going to do is go back and forth so that everybody's happy with how I pronounce things. It is amazing that we have an opportunity to stand here today. You know, we've had some phenomenal economic development announcements here in the Little Rock region over the last week and a half, and today's announcement, it is actually bigger than that. You know, we talk about new jobs in different companies in different places, and yet what we're talking about today is the preparation of students, the scholars, for opportunities to not only have careers, but have careers with amazing lives right here in Central Arkansas. And that's why this is so important to us. So I'm not going to get into all the information about the partnership. I'm going to let the folks that come after me do that. But I want to just say that we started this process at the Chamber back in 2018, wanting to visit with Superintendent McNulty and his colleagues around the entire county and all 4 school districts in Pulaski County about what we could do from the business community standpoint to help our young students that we often refer to as scholars, to help them not only learn about what's available today, but as you're going to see from this announcement today, what's available tomorrow and in the future. And that's why it is so exciting to be here to help accelerate the transformation of their lives as all of these teachers and faculty and administrators and helpers and assistants and everything else that goes into our educational process as they're pouring into these young people each and every day. So as we continue to move towards the full implementation of the Academies model going from 2018 until today, we're already seeing results, and I think that's the thing that's so encouraging to us. When you look at the results that have already occurred just as we're entering into full implementation, it's amazing. So a lot of people don't talk about this, but the 11 Academies high schools in all 4 districts in Pulaski County have now seen not 1, but 2 years of an enrollment increase. Think about that for a second. All you hear in the world outside is how things aren't going well, how things aren't going right. But with what is being done here today and being done across the Pulaski County Special School District and as well as the other 3 school districts, it is working because enrollment is growing in all 11 Academy high schools. Also, what's more interesting regarding that enrollment increase is what it's providing. We now have an increase in early college and career awareness for freshman scholars here in the Pulaski County School District unlike ever before. You know, we often say you can't be what you can't see. And if these students only see what's immediately around them, they don't have an opportunity to see the great big world just on the other side of the zip code, or just on the other side of the city boundary, or wherever that scenario may be. So when we look at the requirements necessary for this transformation to be successful, one thing we know for sure is it takes visionary leadership. These young folks are learning today because of that visionary leaders, or those visionary leaders that are pouring into their lives every day. One of the things that we're so very proud of is the intentionality and visionary leadership of the person I'm going to ask to come and speak to you next. When we came to him and said, we have this idea, we think you ought to go with us to Nashville, Tennessee, the other Nashville. To go to Nashville, Tennessee to take a look at how this is truly transforming lives of students in that part of the world. He said, sure, let's go take a look. Let's see how we can take what's being done successfully in other places and look at implementing it our way here for our students. Well, it's that intentionality that has brought us significantly further than what we ever expected we could possibly do in 5 short years. The person who's leading that every step of the way and continues to do so, I'd like to bring to the microphone next. Please welcome with me our superintendent of the Pulaski County Special School District, Mr. Charles McNulty.
I can't follow that up. Good morning. Jay, that was amazing. Thank you. If you could tell my daughter exactly what you just said, that'd be even better. I was thinking as I was listening to Jay and looking around this room, 2018. And in 2018, I came to the district through a long pathway of experiences, starting out in Ontario, Canada, moving my way to British Columbia, Oregon, Washington, Illinois, Iowa, Wisconsin. Wow. And here in Arkansas. And I can say to you, I've never met people like you. You are passionate, you're caring, your family, your neighbors. But in 2018, this was kind of, we were talking about it, and who knows what it was going to be like, and I think there's amazing young people to my left. And the world has changed since then. What we thought was going to happen, what we thought was going to be our pathway, is not today. Today, we have a lot of unknowns. Today, we have a lot of speculation. But we also have partnerships. And we have passion. United Cerebral Palsy is probably one of our most precious partnerships. Leadership and service. Think for a second. Leadership and service. That's what we're going to be asking from you. And it's critical. This is a great state. This is a great place to live. But without leadership and service, we no longer can walk those paths. We no longer get the education we deserve. We no longer get the business opportunities and economic opportunities for the future. And so, as I stand here, and I'm the last superintendent to be here since 2018. Thank you, Board of Education. I appreciate you, Mr. Thomas. I'm still here. I want you to think about what we need to do to support our young people to engage in leadership and service. Not just when I'm speaking here and holding a microphone and bringing back middle school principal days, but what we're going to do each and every day as we transform education. We've had, through the pandemic, a lot of success, and it's because of you, and the educators in this room, and the leaders in this room, and the citizens in this room. You know, in 2021, at the height of the pandemic, only 30% of our schools were either A, B, or C. We had 75% attendance. I had portions of our district that had no internet, and we were trying to deliver education as best we could. Today we have 60% of our schools A, B, and C, and we have 5 recognized nationally. But that's because of leadership and service. So today is just another step forward to something special. So again, thank you for being here. Thank you for the partnerships that we're going to have and build. And thank you for the future. And I usually do a mic drop and I don't walk out, but I'm going to go over and sit down.
Thank you, Dr. McNulty. Give him a big round of applause. Leadership and service. Amazing. You know, as we've talked about how this model was going to change the way we help these young folks learn through the lens of something that they're interested in, leadership and service obviously is something that will be impactful to them for the rest of their lives. Just as they're being poured into today, we as a community, we obviously as a region want them to continue to pour into others going forward. It takes a different type of investment to be able to understand what that looks like. It's not so much about the financial commitment that we're seeking in this interesting time, as Dr. McNulty talked about. It's the investment of time and talent from our partners so that they see what that looks like. Going back to you can't be what you can't see. Having partners like Paula and her amazing team that I'm going to bring to the microphone next is what makes that difference. We were talking beforehand and talking about her 40 years of work in this industry. And yet here we are standing for the first time together, talking to the people that when we were young, we wished somebody would come and talk to. We wished we knew what that looked like. We wished that we had the opportunity to help someone who'd already learned it and learned from it, help us get through it. Well, Paula Rader is just that kind of person. She is the president and CEO of the United Cerebral Palsy of Arkansas organization, doing amazing work not only here in Little Rock but across the entire state. Here to tell you more about their new partnership, please welcome with me Paula Rader.
Thank you, Jay. As President and CEO of United Cerebral Palsy of Arkansas, it is my honor to join in partnership with the Academies of Arkansas and Mills University Studies High School to offer our assistance and guidance in the next generation. I have worked in the disability community for over 40 years. I was trying to make myself a little younger. and have been privileged to witness many advances during this time. When I started out, we had a lot of individuals with disabilities in institutions. I was around when the American with Disabilities Act first passed in 1990. I've seen inclusion in schools and daycares become the norm. Now, it is my honor to lead UCP as we become the first disability service organization to partner with the Academies of Arkansas. I believe that the Academies and its investment into the next generation will bring about a new awareness and understanding of the privilege it is to be part of this great community. I thank each of you coming out today to take the time to acknowledge this partnership. Let this partnership be representative of our commitment to not only the disability community, but to Arkansas as a whole. Thanks again to the Academies and Mills High School for allowing UCP to share with the students how rewarding a career in human services can be. I have known individuals for over 40 years that grew up in institutions and have had the honor to become their friend and see them move into the community, into their own homes, and live life without limits. So we look so forward to sharing with students how great a career this can be. Thank you.
Thank you, Paula. It is absolutely exciting to see what UCP and Pulaski County School District, especially the team here at Mills, is going to be doing going forward, because again, the leadership and service, the people helping people, you know, as we all know, we sometimes forget the greatest joy one can have is when one is helping someone else. And so as we celebrate that today, and we heard from the partnering organizations, it's now time to hear from someone that is actually going to impact. A person that is currently involved here at Mills, part of the Student Congress, and a whole host of other extracurricular activities, a senior, and who I'm told will be a first-generation college student next fall, to tell you about why they are excited about this partnership. Please welcome with me Mills High School senior Giselle Escudero Lopez to the microphone. I didn't know where you were.
Good morning. My name is Giselle Escudero Lopez, Lopez, and I am a senior at Mills University Studies High School, where I am enrolled in the Academy of Leadership and Social Services, specifically in the health science pathway. I'm excited to be a part of this pathway and prepare for a career in healthcare. The health science pathway has provided the building blocks that I need to prepare for college and a future in the health industry. I'm excited about the partnership between United Cerebral Palsy of Arkansas and Mills University Studies. This partnership will provide opportunities for scholars to gain key leadership skills while preparing for careers in health science, nutrition, education, law, and military service. Job shadowing health science professions led me to realize that I wanted to pursue a career in diagnostic medical sonography. I am excited that Mills scholars will have opportunities to see careers in action, job shadow, and possibly complete internships with business leaders at UCP. I would like to thank United Cerebral Palsy of Arkansas for partnering with Mills so that we are able to have hands-on experience learning about careers and leaderships in social service. This will make working and learning fun and while better preparing all of us for college and careers. Thank you.
Thank you, Giselle, and obviously you also will have an amazing, exciting career, not only in healthcare, but as well as that was done, you can go into communications too. I think you should. Thank you for your powerful words and for also helping bring to light what this is going to mean in not only your life, but obviously the lives of the students here at Mills University High School. So before I turn the show back over to Principal Mocha, I want to say thank you again to the Pulaski County School District. I want to say thank you to Mills University Studies High School, the team at UCP, and all of you for joining us here today. We are constantly looking for additional business partners, organization partners. We had an executive committee meeting at our office earlier this morning, and Marcus, who runs this work for us, was noting that this time last year, Dr. McNulty, we had count them, three partners working with us in this program. Today, we're at 52. This goes to show you why it's important, why we need everyone to be a part of this. Educating our young people is really difficult. It always has been, it always will be. We have to do everything we can to help these amazing people that are doing it every day do it as well as we can possibly help them do. So if you're interested, please go to our website at www.academiesofcentralarkansas.org. That kind of sounded like a commercial, didn't it, Giselle? www. If you're interested, please go and take a look there. Our team, once you give us your information, we'll take it from there. There's all kinds of opportunities for companies and organizations to be able to get involved with this. We're so excited for today's announcement. Paula, you and your team are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're showing these folks that the nonprofit sector is business as well. Please welcome back to the stage with me our Principal Mocha.
Thank you again. I would again like to thank you for joining us today, and I want to take personal privilege to publicly recognize my student ambassadors. If you all would give them another round of applause for Mr. Lopez. These students are active in various activities. They're serious about their learning, and they represent us well, and we're so proud of all of them. So I just wanted to take that point of personal privilege. Okay. All right. So again, thank you, United Cerebral Palsy Academy of Leadership and Social Services. That will be our academy. We're going to offer our scholars college and career readiness as they prepare for post-secondary success. UCP has set up a simulation that our education and training pathway scholars will learn from subject matter experts. You will be able to view the demonstration over here to my left, your right. This is a simulation to assess a client's dexterity, coordination, and spatial cognition when preparing to find a job. You are all invited to view the demonstration, which will begin in about 3 minutes after we take a few pictures, okay? All right, thank you so much. Is Ms. Duff gonna assemble us for the pictures? Do we have directions for that? Okay, thank you.
Let me get my phone before I forget.